one. Oh wow, sorry, just a second. Something just caught my eye. Now that's a bit dangerous. Hey guys, and welcome back to FSX FS Passenger series. So yeah, quick update. Finally got contact with OpenVFR. I've finally got scenery autogen in the VFR scenery, so the world will be as flat as it has been so far in videos, which is quite a nice add-on. Also found a little other add-on as well called banking camera. I'll show you what it is. It's quite a nice little add-on to FSX, and well, yeah, it should work quite nicely. So I've messed around with this, haven't I? So give me a minute, I'll quickly change over to active company and then we'll start loading passengers. Okay, set auto brakes and start flight. 2 passengers, that's basically usual. And just load it all up. 60% again, fine. So we're on board, we have Eduardo Kimball and Winnie Flores, 66 and 25. Set destination. So this time we'll be going to Liverpool. So we'll be going to EGGP Echo Golf P. What is P?
Destination set.
Oh, I actually completely forgotten, haven't I?
Engine instrument, check flight control, check handset avionics,
Nope, I've
check
actually forgotten.
thrust lever,
I'm trying to think
check
about it.
flaps up, avionics, check handset gear lever,
60,
check down.
80, 100. That's fine. Papa, that's it. P, Papa. Okay, well, seatbelt sign on. Lights just on. Don't actually see the cabin light switch, I've never noticed that before. Does anything else move? Nope. Nothing. That's strange. Oh well. Alright, so let's get started. Contact tower. Just move that to the side. And there's a no active tower. Just 1 minute, a second. You have to deactivate banking camera underground or when you don't move around because it does like to move. I did set a flight plan, did I? Yes, I did. Alright, sorry, because I'm not doing IFR, that makes sense actually. My apologies. So we are departing to the west. Number 7.
Ground Delta Alpha 844 with Oscar.
5,000 feet as per usual.
Departure. Delta Alpha 844, taxi 2 and hold short as runway 27. Using taxiway Mike Alpha. Contact tower on
Taxiway Mike Alpha,
1.0
fair enough.
ready.
So we'll turn that on and turn that on. Although to be honest, Mike Alpha, I don't think we'll even really need the flight path, not flight path, progressive taxi, but we'll keep it on anyway. So just resize that. A bit smaller actually. And whoops, again, I keep pressing the wrong thing. Looks like we're ready to go. Seatbelt signs on, lights are on, parking brake off, and let's start speeding up. Flaps down by 1. Back on banking camera, and then you'll see what it is when we go into air, which again is a nice add-on, especially in like the virtual cockpit. So yeah, we're at East Midlands, and there'll be a nice quick flight across the UK towards Liverpool. Again, using freeware UK 2000, that's all you really need. Whoops, Steam notifications come up, turn that off at some point. I thought I turned them off. It's a bit strange actually, that they just came back on. Oh well. Ground glitching still happens, don't know why, it just does. I think there's maybe just a problem with the graphical processing unit or something. It shouldn't be doing it, but it just does. Anyways, let's go behind this Ryanair 737-800 when we take off. It's hope it doesn't create too much turbulence, but they've all got winglets on them, so it shouldn't be too bad at all. Slow down a bit, don't want to crash into the back of it. Or I'll undoubtedly be sued for it. I don't know, like I always say, some people have problems with Ryanair. I've never had any to personally. Quick airline, get on, they do their flight, you get off, end of. Some people seem to have so many problems with them wherever you go. You'd have thought they'd be taxiing a bit faster actually. Their 15-minute turnover. Maybe this pilot's just lucky he got himself an early break. Yep, banking camera, lights centering the camera. It's really a long taxiway this, seriously. Just taxiing on the length of the runway. Just use brake again. My tiny little Mooney Bravo as compared to the 737. Just got a size difference. I mean, the 737 is not at all a massive aircraft, but compared to this, it is still quite large. Alright, we've got a turn coming up in a moment. There you go, tower view. See the size between my small Mooney and their massive 737. And then we'll be soon at the runway. Well, to be honest, hang on a sec. Tower told me to go down there, but I won't need a full runway. So actually, if I'm a bit sneaky, can I request tower from over here? Request clearance to take off even, sorry. This really goes against some regulation, not too sure which one, but yes I can. Tower won't mind if I do. Off we go. Sorry about that, Ryanair. But looks like we got what we wanted. So yep, seatbelt signs on, lights on, flaps down. Looks like we'll be ready for takeoff. So we get center on the runway. You can see the trees on the right, autogen's working. And hopefully I can get down before dark, because laws, regulations, that stuff, we can't fly at night.
V1.
Right, we'll take off and I'm going to turn off these steam notifications.
Rotate.
Rotate. Let's turn on autopilot. Autopilot's on. Toggle the altitude hold. Toggle the...
V2.
Oh no, we don't definitely need it. Yes, we do. Heading hold toggled. And, oh yeah. So if I turn right, camera looks right. We turn left, camera looks left. And really that's all to it to the tilt camera add-on, banking cam. It's not much, but it really is quite nice. You can see where you're going when you fly. Has the extra depth to flying. Yeah, it's pretty perfect. And when the Ryanair's been cleared for takeoff, I will boost up my vertical speed to 1,500. And hopefully my airspeed indicator won't go too bad.
Gear up.
Forgot to do landing gear, should have done that a bit earlier, but it doesn't really matter too much. And I might do a slightly less steep climb. Maybe I'll slow down slightly. Of course we'd be using, what's it called, open clouds as well. Adding the extra effects. I have to say, with the 3D autogen scenery, it does look a lot nicer. The ground scenery. So that's finally a nice addition we can make to it. This plane is really going to the left. Normally it only happens on the ground, but this time, no real turbulence effect. This plane is tilting a bit. Maybe the weight is one-sided. Maybe there's just a little issue with this. Request flight following. Whilst I pause banking cam, I'm going to try and start this autopilot finally. Alright, let's see where it takes me. I will turn it on, see where it takes me. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It won't affect flight time too much. I mean, heading hold, it should just hold my heading straight where I am. Not to turn me into some random direction. Is there any way to change the heading? Nope. Looks like we're just gonna head north. Turn on navigation hold. Looks like we're sticking north. Again, there's no way to change it. We're just stuck heading north. Oh no, we're turning again. This is weird. Yep, we're turning all off again. I really can't be bothered. What direction was it? 6 o'clock. Well, I don't have it in sight, so traffic is not in sight. I'll keep an eye out on it once we get back into our right direction. Well, they're already at Manchester Centre. Liverpool's right next door to Manchester. Shows how far they can go, leaving us behind. Airspeed's fairly low, but we're now coming up to 4,000 feet, so it shouldn't be too bad. Almost at cruising altitude. Well, hopefully this plane won't drift as much. Just a quick message. Inside airspace, less than 2 nautical miles, fair enough. Yeah, it's pretty average at the moment. If I can get this heading thing to work. Doubt any of these panels here. So what is the deal with this heading hold? Let me go 2D cockpit, see if there's anything I may be missing. Right. So what do these do? So display kneeboard, ATC, map, contacts, radio stack even, and GPS. Alright, doesn't look like you can actually access the autopilot panel from here. It's a bit annoying. Really actually have to be in 3D panel just to access. Have a look at right. Nope, maybe not. I really just don't know anymore. This is tough. It's a good aeroplane, the Mini Bravo, but you just some things you don't understand. Automatic direction finder. I like that. There's no ILS, it's automatic direction finder. Once you turn to the right, left, and you turn to the right. I would have direction banking cam on, but I don't know what I'm doing at the moment. Okay. Okay, so plane is level now. Yep. Doesn't look like we're drifting too much at the moment, so I've got a bit of time I can mess around with this stuff. See what happens. So heading hold switch. I'm actually going to go onto Google, have a look what it says about that. And of course we're not actually on path, I have to do another turn. So I can turn on banking cam because the plane's now finally back to where it should be. But I'll see what the internet has to say about the heading hold switch. So FSX. Whoops, can't spell. Mini Bravo. Heading hold. Let's see what the internet has to say. Otherwise, looking outside the scenery is not too bad at the moment. It's nice ground scenery. Autogen are a bit too high to see it, but it is there somewhere. It's quite nice, especially in the sunset. It's definitely a great time to fly. Maybe I'll do a lot of my actual videos in the sunsets and stick to like normal daytime, just get around, get flight hours and stuff. Nope, not that. I just want my Mini Bravo autopilot switch. Alright, alright, got Woodford approach. I'll make a quick change to that. Tune to Woodford and request. I'm just going to contact them. No flight following, I guess. Right. Whoops. Let's turn this off. And now that I know it exists, this is what we need. Now we will head in the right direction. Turn on GPS. No, it doesn't actually affect GPS itself, but I knew what heading I was going in directly. So we slow down the throttle a bit. Right. Heading. I can't see that. Is that 30 to 33? Is it 320, I'd say. Try 320, of course, to be exact, but. Alright, heading hold. Now, if we turn this on, go to approach. Now, we should be going in the right direction. Thank goodness for that. I have found it. Worse than that, a long time ago, I was flying the aircraft manually for about 4 hours now, but as long as I can say I can do it now, it's made life a lot easier for me. And just turn this knob here to change it. Alright, let's just change my north bearings. Don't really need to do that. Right then. Now I can be a happy pilot again. Let's turn off seatbelt sign.
You may now take off your seatbelts.
And let's enjoy this pixelated ground scenery. At least the autogen exists. Something to actually look at now. Despite the fact that its altitude doesn't really make much effect. Yep, everything seems to work now. Thank goodness for that. I could look more into navigation hold, but don't think I'll need to just yet. I mean, there is a nav just up there, but like with other aircraft, wait, what's this? AFD heading knob switch. Okay, that's just changing where north is, I guess. I don't really know. I'll look into this more, maybe. Altimeter calibration. So you can adjust the stuff. Just mess around with the dial itself, probably for that altitude and where you're placed. I don't know. There's so much about these small planes I don't know yet. It would probably be worthwhile learning about it. I mean, in other news, I've just found a port for the default 737-400 from like FS 2004. Threw that around a bit, got a bit of nostalgia. Just how bad the graphics in that cockpit were. We just accepted it. I mean, these graphics aren't perfect for a default plane. It's all a blur, but you should have seen a 2004 one. Especially the overhead panel, which only consisted of 3 clickable switches. Left engine, right engine, and a few lights. So we've got a few quarries actually below us. We'll zoom out on this. Got a little bit of flying to go, but it's not too long. One of the shorter to medium flights we've flown. Personally as well, me flying. You have a look at the information. Passengers are satisfied. Shaking due to winds, that's what you'd expect. And we'll have a look at some of the pilot info as well. So, We'll have a look at company. No, I want the company manager, not active company. And pilot-wise, how many hours are we on now? 4 hours 43. We managed to get promotion at the end of this one. Thank goodness for that. We need 2 more promotions at 24 hours before we can actually get the next aircraft, but we're finally not a student pilot anymore. 5 hours solo. Just go for a quick drink of water. Yeah, learning how to do this GPS autopilot thing has made life so much easier. I turn on the direction cam now. Bearing in mind we've just entered a bit of turbulence. If we do turn left and right. You know what, let me use the rudder. I'll turn the plane out of direction. So you guys can see basic idea of when the airplane moves, the camera moves as well slightly with it. So add a bit of turbulence, make a bit of false turbulence. The camera does move, and it does look quite nice. So it's not S-Doc, not real much improvements on S-Doc, but no, I wanted no window notice titles. Sorry, I really don't know what I'm doing today. Hide menu bar. It's better. It's cloud scenery, the world outside. I'm glad. A bit of turbulence. I can see about sign back on.
We've got some turbulence up ahead. Please fasten your seatbelt.
Airspeed will go up just that tiny little touch. And it looks like we'll have a right turn coming up in a moment. Alright, we're actually going to go past quite a major airport in a moment. So look outside quickly. Flats, rolling hills. Bit of height and distance. Some nice reflection. Whoa! Sky just changed and oh, that's nice. I guess I promised I'd turn that off. I've just forgotten. Sometimes I get any more stupid messages coming through. But that is nice scenery. There's an aeroplane up there at the top. Getting past the tail now. The aircraft. Don't know what it is, but it's there. And now they've got ATC. You can have a look at some traffic as well. So we've got a Manchester Jet 2. Be My Baby. Bankrupt. 2 Be My Babies and 1. The latest Boeing technology aircraft. Got a Ryanair up in flight. One day we'll be flying one of these 737s. Version 737-400. At some default airport. Whoops, can't click on it. Thomas Cook. Thompson Fly, some of the Airbuses. Monarch. EasyJet. There's another Monarch. Boeing business jet over here. Some Dash 8s. Ground's a bit off, but it's because I've got some also mesh add-on as well. I've got a lot, so I've worked with this. The only downside is literally the flickering ground from the graphics card mess up. I have turned off overclocking. I've just screwed something up in the insides. It's annoying, but you can live with that. In terms of the right turn, we'll be doing that in a moment. If I turn off banking cam for a second, we can have a look inside the aeroplane. What airport coming to our right? This thing's a pain to mess around with. Right, is it off now? Yes, it is. But again, we can't see the airport just yet. Though we will do, because looking at it, our flight path cuts right across the glide slope, as you do. Yes, I see it. It's right above me there. 6,500. What company that is? Probably see it actually. It's an Air France. And there it goes. Somewhere after France. It's nice. While of AI, of course, freeware. I've got plenty of packages installed. Seriously, I've probably got like half the list installed somewhere. I'm gonna stick them on OneDrive for future use. Right, is that the airport? Well, I think it is. It's not as major as it looks on the map, actually. Oh no, it's not it. Got coming up. Right, that is what we're looking at. Don't think you can see from inside properly. No, you cannot. But if you're using an exterior camera, you can see it's just there, underneath the clouds, just above the aeroplane. That's the main airport we're cutting across the flight path for. Otherwise, some pretty nice scenery here. And yes, we're doing a right turn right on top of the glide slope. So we'll be sticking on there for as long as we can. We've just hit Manchester approach after the other airplane, the Ryanair we hit East Midlands with, beat us there for like a minute. And they got there fast. We were stuck in East Midlands when they were already hit. Shows a speed difference of these aircraft. Me, I'm going about, how fast am I? Oh wow, sorry, just a second. Something just caught my eye. Now that's a bit dangerous. 26 minutes in, and that was a bit close. No traffic warning, no nothing. But we were just cut off by an aeroplane. Didn't see what company it was. That just really caught my eye. I'm looking at this, and I'm just seeing above an airplane just shoot across. Oh, as I'm saying, this plane can only reach like 200. That's basically not too far above takeoff speed for that 737. It's like it's 120, 130, but 200 is not really the speed you're flying at if you're in one of those. And that airplane just caught me out by surprise. Just do not expect to see one that close. Normally you get like a traffic alert, but no, not this one. It's called a serious collision. That would have been a real end to the series, bringing down a commercial aircraft with us. Ground scenery is not too bad. It's not exact with the airport taxiways, but it's not too bad. It's not high quality either. So what airport is this? Do we have an ICAO? Oh, I'll do a quick turn actually first. Right, heading wise, we are going. It's not too clear with this, isn't it? Right, so I think that's about right. 322. So 325 maybe. 24. Yeah, we'll go 325 a bit, and then we'll do a left turn. We're on top of the line to 320, and that should take us right to Manchester, to Liverpool even. Just some motorways down there. passenger satisfaction at 98%. I think we turn off seatbelt sign once
You
more.
may now take off your seatbelts.
Some people are friendly on Steam. Weird. You know what? Let me pause a second. I'll turn that off and we'll carry on flying. Right, no more pop-up notifications or anything anymore. Should be home free. We're about half an hour into this, which enters a nice cloud. A lake or something down below. Yeah, it's just a small lake or river. Nothing too big or major. There's no patterns actually got from it. 2 o'clock. That's 2,500. Not in sights here, but you can see it outside. There it is. Traffic is in sight. Just sorted out there. Departures or approaches. Oh right, I forgot about that. Let's go that. Wish there was an easier indication, but guesswork, I guess we'll have to do. Oh right, oh that's bearing. Okay, that makes sense. Right, so we'll have to get a map, get a bearing, and fly like that. That's not what you'd expect to do, but I guess if you have like a paper flight plan, you put this in first and then sort yourself out. Fair enough, maybe I should try paper flight plans as well. So much needs to do with this series. Basically gone on forever. Until I get the end goal or crash and burn somewhere. Watch it. Last flight's before the 737 by or something. The plane has an emergency and it's basically unsavable. We're now getting into contact with Liverpool Tower for some places, so if you look at the map, it's not too far away. The nearest airport list-wise, Liverpool John Lennon's actually third one away, so we'll contact them and request a full stop landing to which way they want to come into, over the water or over the land. 27's over land, so we should be fine with that one. Yes, it means we'll don't have to leave the UK airspace to come in here. 27. Altitude wise, don't think we'll need to descend just yet. And once we come in, I'll probably turn on the bearing view again. I forgot what it was called. What's it called? Banking cam, that's it. Ground sceneries. Again, autogen buildings. Finally got those back. It's made the world so much nicer in FSX. And the realistic clouds, realistic ground. This is real life. It's not looking as good as real life, but almost there. We use like high definition clouds, a nice aeroplane, and I think we've got it. I'm so happy with this at the moment. And unfortunately, none of this customization available in Prepare 3D. No, sorry, not Prepare 3D. Yes, of course there is. I meant Dovetail Flight School. Prepare 3D is probably the next step up. Everything realistic. Lockheed Martin developing it. I don't even know why I said that, saying it was customizable, and it obviously is. Which is quick mistake there. Otherwise, how are we doing in terms of approach? I think we have to do a right turn at some points, but I can do that manually without the heading direction. You can just about see the coast in the distance, so you can see how we're getting closer towards Liverpool and Manchester. It may even be the bay, or is it the next one across? No, it's that one. Yep, it's that one across, so we'll get there soon. Keep my eye on the autopilot switch.
7046, turn next taxiway.
And I think I can turn on active camera again, banking cam. Maybe we should give us like a little pop-up notification telling us when it's on or off. You can see with the airplane shaking turbulence a little bit. It does have a nice little effect. We'll turn on seatbelt sign now.
Please fasten your seatbelt.
And in a moment we'll start descending. Yeah, with banking cam turn on the airplane fighting against turbulence. Little head shaking movements. A little bit more realism to this. If I turned it on, I believe it should be looking straight. Yeah, this is it off. It looks straight, nothing else. Turn it on. Little head shaking movements. It's a nice little effect. Almost like during landing, like thuds a little bit or something. I don't know, it's just these nice little touches, these little nitpicks that really put a lot more effect into the simulator. I mean, FSX default does not have any head tracking movements, like, not as in like VR or anything, just like head tracking, bouncing, it's what easy dock and actually feeling that kind of stuff adds to it. But in terms of freeware, banking had not too bad addition. Otherwise, we should probably start descending actually in a moment. So if I turn off GPS, and we'll descend down to 2,000 feet, nice and slowly, 500 a minute maybe. Turn that back on, and be ready to slow down the throttle. Right, so looking at the GPS, the flight path is basically almost in the same direction as the glide slope, so if we could do a quick right turn, I think that'll get us on path. Right then, not just yet, but in a little while we'll get clearance to land. We'll do a little bit more of a turn actually. Yeah, we'll get clearance to land, and then we'll make our way down. Altitude wise, nice controlled descent. Slow down a bit more. Otherwise the airport should be in sight in a moment. You might actually see it already. Turn off banking cam. Okay, it's not turned off yet. Now it is. Oh yep, there's the airport. We have a visual. There you go, see tower and distance 1, few terminals. Hang on. That should be EK 2000. That's not worked. Unless that's like I'm looking at the wrong airport. It should be the right one. So looks like the scenery's actually failed for it, unless you just can't see it from a far distance. Which could be the case. We'll find out when we touch down. That looks very default in my eyes. Otherwise, we'll descend at a higher rate now. 1,000 feet a minute. Yep, lights are on. Flaps not just yet. Just do another quick right turn. And otherwise, we'll probably be the next one cleared to land. Two aboards, two seatbelts, satisfaction 98%, turbulence hasn't been too bad at all for me. could just see the sunset coming in. Right, so I'll probably do a bit more like UK flying, then we'll make our way to Scotland the next time. But I want to try and get definitely a few more hours into this flight, so next week I'll probably just play Flight Simulator solidly. Record the other episodes quickly, like in 5 minutes when we land. Then I'll just have the whole week for Flight Simulator. Right then, runway is almost in sight. I think I can turn off heading. And we probably turn off the GPS as well, we won't need that anymore. Right, so I have control of the airplane. Slow down a bit more actually. And I can start doing the flaps. Altitude wise, we're coming up to 2,000 feet. Right, we're now at the bare minimal throttle for this altitude, so altimeter.
Altimeter.
Right, we now need to descend actually a lot more. 500 feet, we are by the coast, so it shouldn't matter too much. We have no throttle on the aircraft, and in a moment I'll start doing the flaps, but I really want to get down as soon as possible because they are a bit high at the moment. Also, that is runway 27, is it? I'm sure it is. Yes, it is. Flaps down 1. They haven't ripped off, so it's a good sign. Is this the right airport? Yes, it is. So... wait. No, it's not. EGNH. Hang on a sec. This is the wrong airport. Right, we'll climb again. Flaps up. It's a bit awkward actually. Right, so where are we going? Go to map. EGNO, EGNH. Where? Oh right, it's actually a bit more south to where I'm meant to be. My flight plan's taking me to the wrong airports. Oh, that's annoying. Right, okay. We'll do a left turn, and we'll come back into the actual airport. Not sure what that means actually. Switch to master caution. Well, nothing actually went wrong. We're just going back up again. And the actual airport's a bit more south to where we are, so a bit awkward. We're going to the wrong airport. I bet you most commenters would have seen that and probably complained about that, shouted at me. You're going the wrong way! You're going the wrong way! Oh well, apologies that passengers. I've actually got a few more moments of flight time left. Right, so... see if there's any other markers we can follow. It's not too far away, but it's not the best bit of flying I've done in the world. How did that get so wrong? The flight plan... something's not adding up. I mean, I definitely typed in Liverpool into this, and it's just taking me up here. Maybe it's also called Liverpool and I just really went to the wrong airport. I don't know. We've got lost some points actually for going to the wrong airport. But if all goes to plan, we will get promoted after this flight. Probably wasn't worth the promotion, but we are getting it. And well, let's see where we're going in the map now. Alright, so we've still got a fair bit of flight to go. Right, so I'm very thinking, you probably can't see my mouse actually, but fly down the same path, then do a left turn, head down the runway. Yeah, it'll work. So, right then, just go full speed I guess. Gear is up, flaps up, lights on, climb out, I suppose it's just climbing checklist. I guess that's one thing you can tick to my list of experiences. Normal flight, emergency landing, going to the wrong airport. Didn't even notice it was not even near Liverpool, that. It's just fields around it. Just an airport over there. Alright, so if I look at the map once more time, do we have the glide slope on this flight plan? No, we do not. So what heading would that be? The airport's directly 180 to me, so if I go back onto heading this style again, just not directly south, but near enough south, that I think shall do us. Heading hold, we'll be at 2,500 feet. And then we'll be just basically directly over the airport. We'll then have a clearer visual, and then we'll be able to land. I should have spotted something that was wrong when I noticed there was no scenery around it. It did not look like Liverpool in any way, shape or form, yeah, I still believed it. Oh well, passengers got a few extra flight time moments for their tickets. Okay, now we're clear to land. Right, so zoom out enough on GPS. Yeah, that's going to be the airport, somewhere there. Yep, I see where it's coming up now. So once we get a bit closer, I'll zoom into us again, and then we can do an actual landing. If I have IFR in an aircraft one day, I'd get that to do the flying for me. This is just all manual. I really need to work on my direction. I mean, I'm taking geography A-level. Should be better than this. I did Duke of Edinburgh at high school. Bronze and silver. Didn't do gold in the end, it just wasn't worth it. But bronze and silver, and that, fantastic. And I learned how to do a map properly and go out in nature, and then I just mess up on this virtual simulator. Meant to be realistic. Yeah, it's completely my fault, guys. I take full credit for it. Alright, so in the moment we'll have a visual on actual Liverpool Airport. If I quickly look over to it. Not sure if it's Liverpool, if that's just a reflection. Or just a reflection. Airspeed, we'll slow down a little bit. It's a bit cloudy at this altitude, but I do not have a visual just yet. Let's do request airport direction whilst we're at it. So I've not actually come into Liverpool in the north yet. Okay, I might actually be able to see it. Not too sure. I won't zoom in as I like to focus from this point, but I think I've got a basic idea where it is now. And we are cleared to land here. Do a quick turn a bit. Yeah, don't see much. Apologies for being a bit quiet there. I'm just quickly looking around, getting familiar with the area. Scenery is quite poor. But if the airport is to my right, the airport's to my right. I'm just trying to look for it. Right, there it is. And yes, you can see the nicer scenery in it. This is UK 2000. There's the runway lights. We're now in the right direction. We have a visual finally, guys. We have a visual. Could listen to the 8TIS, get the weather report here, but I don't think I'll need it. Right, we'll turn off the heading thing again. Let's do a quick right turn. And I think we'll start descending a bit actually whilst we're here as well. 1,500 will be enough. Slow down a bit so we don't go over speeding. This approach shouldn't be too bad. But again, I would have liked to have come from the south. And to be honest, I would have liked to have landed about 10-15 minutes ago now actually. Just added 10-15 minutes, even maybe nearly 20 sort of flight time thanks to this mess up. I mean, the video's now going to be an hour long, but I guess we'll have definitely gone past the 5-hour C1 time rating. And then I'll probably go cross country to something like Newcastle, but I'll do that in my own time. I won't do it in the video. I mean, now that I know the heading, how GPS probably works, it's just made my time a bit easier. Really, any little helps that'll get me somewhere. Yeah, we have been cleared to land. We're now almost over Manchester, Liverpool area. And finally, we can go home. Again, apologies for this extended episode, longer than it should be. My mistakes caused this issue, and really I take full responsibility for it. I mean, 2 passengers in the back, I guess they got their money's worth in the Mooney Bravo. You wouldn't really be booking a light aircraft as like a normal passenger. You'd probably take like a Ryanair flight or something. If you're booking a light aircraft, you're also doing it for the frills as well. So they got their money's worth. I guess a nice low tour of the area. If you want to add that to the possibilities. I think we'll turn off autopilot now. Slow down the throttle. And we will lower a flap when the airplane slows down enough. Altimeter again. I don't know, it's not saying it anymore. Come on airplane, slow down for me. I'd like to be able to load landing gears and flaps by now. Right, flaps down 1. Hope you cause enough drag for a little bit. Landing gear down. Right, in real life the physics would cause this drag and the airplane would be slowing down. Of course this is FSX, there's no simulation of the wind around the aircraft. Do trim actually a bit so I don't have to shake the airplane so violently. Throttle up so I'm not crashing into this forest. Just trim again. Whoa,
You're pulling too much G, smoother on the stick.
On my thing. Yep, I really need to sort out a fast trim. I mean, how it is on control, you have to carry on pressing it for like 1.1 extra degree. Ouch, that's not going to look great. Well, gears are down. we're going low over this forest. This is probably the worst approach you'll ever see, ever. But fortunately there's now nothing between me and the runway. So once we're down, we can finally end this. How many points do you think I'm going to lose for too much G? Maybe 100, 150? Oh well, it's a nice approach this one finally. And touchdown shall be smooth. Floating it. Whoops, just paraseed me a moment. I don't know anymore. We are down. Let's try and get ourselves off this runway. I'll turn around and get off here. And I'll get to gate as soon as possible. Would have been a good flight. Unfortunately, it was ruined by my antics. Bit morally low now. Could have been something great, but kind of messed up the 5-hour flight. I'm not taxiing very fast either. It's a friction bug. 121.95. Taxi to gates. Slow down and raise the flaps. Don't even know if we're on the ground tarmac anymore. Right, so going down here for taxiing. It's fine. Flaps are up. And we'll just go stick ourselves in front of that hangar. It's not too long taxiing, I guess. Some benefits. Learjets just here. There could be Cessna citations, not too sure, just going to call them Learjets. And oh yeah, we're here. Yep, just here. Then turn off the engines, get the passengers off ASAP, and see what happens. Right, so parking brakes on, seatbelts off, open the doors, turn off this camera. Thank you very much for flying. Apologies for that landing, the extra flight time, basically everything I messed up. So off the lights, whoops, again, wrong button. And well yeah, see what happens. We've probably made the 5-hour flight time in now 58 minutes into this. I don't know anymore. Alright, we've made the flight time, but an absolute terrible, terrible flight. Let's have a look, shall we? Irritated by G-forces. So we made $65, but in real life, but 3,250. Alright, perfect. Oh, okay, so it actually penalise me for the extra G's. Okay, that's actually put me in a slightly better mood. And if we record this flight, if all goes to plan, fingers crossed.
Congratulations!
We are promoted to Private Pilot C1. That took way too long. But we are now 59 minutes into the episode, so I'm going to end it here now. Well yeah, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Do share on social media, get everything out there. Show the world my catastrophe of a flight. And yeah, see you guys next time. Goodbye.